My apologies. I'm trying to figure out why. Oh, wow. Wait. There we go. Hi. For some reason, it switched my video source for my case. A capture device that I'm not using in this stream. All right. Well, let's get this puzzle loaded up. We're doing hard puzzle 363 today. The 3 on the end indicates that it is a Wednesday. The 3 in the beginning is part of the week number when I kind of started this series of easy, medium, and then hard puzzles. Actually, that's the first 2 digits. And then we've got other characteristics that are showing up as well in Blue Sky. You're welcome to join me there if you would like to find out more. I will say that on Blue Sky, you really should follow or if you enjoy Sudoku puzzles, you should follow the SudokuStore, and you can purchase collections of puzzles from them, including the collections I'm drawing these puzzles from. All right, obviously you've had a chance now to grab a screenshot, pause the video, etc., and give it a try yourself. Let me do the last thing, which is to check to make sure that it's all solvable. It says it is. Go for it. I'm going to. All right, so got a possible 5 there and there. And that goes with a possible 5 there and or there. Possible 1s here and here. We got a 1 here, which makes this a 1. As you can see, one of the things I kind of like about this edition of the puzzle game that I'm playing is that it will clear earmarks as I'm solving things. There are minor issues with that, but basically I can't just undo them by clearing or deleting something. I have to go through a little bit more of a convoluted process. All right, we got a 2 here. See if that cleared the alarm event. So one of these is going to be a 2 here or here. I've got 5 possibilities there. We do have a couple of possibilities here. Oh, nope, we don't. We've got 1 possibility up here. And that changes this from 5 possibilities to 4. Over here, we've got one of these 2 is going to be a 2. Got 4 possibilities here, 2 possibilities here. All right. That means the 2 here is actually going to be this one or this one, because you can't have a 2 there, and that's no longer possibly a 1. Not sure why that didn't clear earlier. Probably because I had placed it after I'd already marked a 1. All right, 2s. Because this is blocked here, and this is blocked by the 1 being there, the 2s here and here leave the center column, so one of these 2 has to be a 2. And we can't have the middle one because that's a 2. All right, how about over here? Yep, we get to the 4 possibilities here. So on to 3s. I've got 3 possibilities here and here. Down here, I've got 3 possibilities. That looks like 7 possibilities. Yeah, 7 possibilities there. 4 possibilities up here. 4 possibilities here. And that means we're kind of wide open here. All 5 of these are possible. Okay, how about 4s? We get a 4 here and another one up there. And so I've got 3 possible 4s in this square and this square. Over here, I've got 4 possibles. 4 possibles there. And it looks like 4 possibles here. No real guide. I got 3 possibles here. Other than that, this is not guidance. I got the 3 possibles that I mentioned here already. And like I said over here, a whole bunch of them. Just like the 3s. All right, 5s. Well, one of these two, we've already gone through the 5s. Can't quite eliminate any. Oh, we got 2 possible 5s up here now. Go with these 2, these 2. That's a solve or a provided one. One of these 3 will be a 5. And that, nope, I take it back. This is a 5. So that turns that into a 5. And unfortunately, it doesn't solve these 4 possibilities. Okay, 6s. Do we have any 6s on the board? Yes, we've got at least 1. Looks like I've got 1 6 on the board. Okay, means I've got 3 possibilities here, 4 possibilities here, 3 possibilities here, 5 possibilities here, and the rest are pretty much unmanaged at this point. So it looks like we don't get anything useful out of it. Got 2 7s on the board. One of these 2 will be a 7. We'll use one of these 2 becoming a 7. And let's see. This one can't be, none of these can be, so that's a 7, giving us 2 possibilities over here, and 2 possibilities up here. And I've got still 4 possibilities there, and not a lot of useful guidance here. So how about 8s? We got more 8s on the board than I was expecting. This one's going to be an 8. This is going to be an 8. Turns that into a 7. This is going to be an 8. And I believe that's an 8 in every square. One of these 2 will be a 9. One of these 2 will be a 9. And we've got 2 9s provided on the board. Does tell me that I got 3 possibilities here. Oh, nope. I was going to say 3 possibilities here, but since these are all filled, this is a 9. That gives me the ability to fill this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be a 6. I got a 7, 8, 9 already in there. Now we've got 2 possibilities for a 6 there. All right, still working on 9s though. One of these 2 is going to be a 9. Up here, that means one of these 2 will be a 9. Oh, no, not that. One of these 2 will be a 9. I've got 2 possibilities here and 3 possibilities here. Did I have something on there already? Okay, one of those, or that blocks those two there. Ah, okay, yep. So we got these two marked for 9s. Nope. These two marked for 9s. All right. Let's go back through, see if we got anything else here. Got a 1, or we got 1s in all the squares, 2s in those 3. Do we get any more 2s out of this? Not yet. We get 2 2s in a lot of places, but up here we're going to end up with 4 possibilities for 2. So on to 3s. Now we've got 2 possibilities for 3 here. And down here, do we have anything useful? One of these 2 is going to be a 3. No, because none of these are a 3. And we have to have one in this row. It doesn't help us here, though. We've got 3 possibilities there and 3 possibilities there. How about up here? You've got 3 possibilities up here. And let's see. 3 possibilities over here. Okay, 4s. 4s were kind of a conundrum before, just the 2 givens there. So, one thing we can say is that one of these 3 here are going to be a 4 because that's the way this setup works. None of these can be 4. One of these 2 is going to be a 4. That means this one's going to be a 3. Because I can't have a pair of 4 9s there and a 3 in that same row there. That means one of these 2 is going to be a 3. Let's see, do we have anything else? About the 4s. This one's going to be a 4. And that makes this one a 4. Which leaves us with 2 possibilities here at the moment. Not helping us with this block yet, other than the fact we now know that it is going to be a 4 in one of these places. We can, however, narrow this down. This is obvious. Well, nope. Yes. We got a 5 going in here, 3 here. That took care of that potential 5. That's now a 5. This is a 7. We have 2 6 pair here. This is now a 7, which means this is going to be what's missing here, which looks like it's a 6. That means I've now got 2 possibilities for a 6 up here. Anything else here? 1, 2. One of these 2 is a 3. And these 2 are not, because I got a 3 in the column already. The other thing that's left here is a 9. Nope, I got a 9, 8. Looks like I've got a 7 going into one of these 2. All right. We get a solve here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like this one's going to be a 6. That means one of these 2 is a 6. Because I've got a 6 down here. At the moment, I've got 3 possibilities for a 6 here. But I've got 2 down. One of these 2 is going to be a 6. One of these 2 is going to be a 6. The other is a 2. Okay. We've got 3 possibilities, or 4 possibilities for 4 here yet, and 4 possibilities here. However, can't be one of these 2, so it's really 3 possibilities for 4. And that goes with the 2 down here, and the block of this one. And let's see. We get a 1, 4 possibilities for a 2. Two possibilities for a 3 up here now. This one can't be, and these are blocked. 4, we got 3 possibilities for a 4, 5, 2 possibilities for a 6. Where might we put a 7? One of these 2 places for a 7. And we've got an 8 already, and 2 possibilities for a 9 locked in. That makes this one here into a 2. And we get the remainder down here, which is going to be a 3, which says this can't be a 3, so this is a 3, that becomes a 6, 2, and 4. Okay, that means I now have fewer places for 4s. I've got a solution for a 3. One of these 2 is now going to become a 4. And let's see if we get anything else useful out of this mess. Okay, we got, still have the 2 2s. An 8 here. 8s are full for the square, or for the puzzle. 9s. One of these 3 is going to be a 9. Doesn't help me enough. Yep, not enough. 7s. One of these 2 is going to be a 7. We got pair there, pair here, so not a solving solution yet. How about 6s? We've got 3 places a 6 could be. Except we don't. We got a pair of 6s here and a pair of 6s here. This one's blocked, this one's blocked, which means 6 has to go into one of these 3. This one, or this 6 blocks this one, so we've got 2 possibilities for a 6. We got a 5 given to us already, and all 5s are installed. So 4s, we've already been commenting that there's 3 possibilities for a 4, 2 possibilities for a 2, given for a 3, and a 1. All right. What we've got missing here, this could be a 9 or a 4, which is what I'm seeing down here as well. All right. Again, we get this one, or these 2 solved. Not directly. All right. It looks like it's time to fill in the rest, all the empty blanks with what they could be. So this one's a possible 2. That one can't be a 2. That's a possible 2. And hey, that is a fix for something we didn't have before. We got 3s going in there and there, already marked. 4s coming in here, here, and here. 5. 6 is already marked. 7s, 8, 9's already marked. And none of these are singletons yet, so that's not that doesn't solve things for us. Up here we've got, I believe we mentioned a 9-4 possibility here, here, and here. And everything else is now filled in. So we can start with my punt process, which says let's go with the lowest number double, which is a 2, 3 here. And let's go with a 2 in this place, and that says that this has to be a 3. Turns this into a 7. This becomes a 6. I got a 9, 4, 9, 4, 2 here. 6 here, 2 here. Doesn't change the 9, 4 here, but it does change this 9, or this to a 9. That becomes a 3. This becomes a 4, a 7, 6 here, and we got a blank here. So that's not the solution. Now let's undo this by using Control Z, and we're going up to that 2 in the corner, and that becomes a 3. This becomes a 2 here, which makes this into a 2. This is now a 9, 6, 7, 6, 9, 3. 4 here, 9, 6, 4 and 7, 9 and 4, 9 and 3, 6, 2, 9, 4, 7. Complete. 18 minutes and 40 seconds. Again, that's, I would suspect, a reasonable time for a hard difficulty puzzle. If you would argue against that, that's okay. In any case,